Hello and welcome to My Finance Teacher, and today is 14th of January 2018. First thing I have to admit is I did not expect gold to start moving back up so soon. I was expecting this decline over here to continue for maybe a week and a half, meet with this 20-day moving average, reach the level of 1300 or so, and then continue the new daily cycle. What it looks like now is that we have not finished a daily cycle, and we are still within the same daily cycle that began on the 12th of December. And this decline over several days has not really allowed gold to cool down much based on the 14-day RSI. So for that reason, I think this is not a daily cycle low. Another reason why I think this has not been a daily cycle low is because this cycle has been going on for only about a month. And generally, lately, these cycles last for more than a month, up to 2.5 months. So we still have some upside potential. I don't think this potential is that huge. We might retest this previous high at 1360. Actually, how high gold is going to go and when it's going to cool down depends a lot on what's happening with the US dollar. We have a breakdown on the US dollar on Thursday and Friday, especially on Friday. And the interesting thing is that US dollar broke down below this previous low in early September, which was an intermediate cycle low. What it means is that this intermediate cycle has sort of confirmed by going lower than the previous low that we've seen the top already, and we're not going to go above that any longer until at least this intermediate cycle finishes, which generally lasts for about half a year. So if this is early September, we still have several months of downward momentum. And if we look at the trend line that we discussed previously, this is what we discussed in some of my previous videos. Well, we've broken down below this channel, and the question is, if we're not staying within this channel as previously expected, if this daily cycle is not going to bring us to 91 by the time it finishes, but lower, how low is it going to go? Well, again, let's go back to the weekly charts and see if there's any support zone. Right. There are these peaks over here. Okay, so that could be a potential support zone somewhere here. That gives us a support zone close to 89. So there is a possibility that dollar continues its decline within this daily cycle until it reaches the value of 89 on the dollar index, and then starts a new daily cycle bounce for a couple of weeks and continues lower, since it is still going to be in the declining phase of the intermediate cycle. Right, so if that's going to happen to the US dollar, if it's going to continue down for another week or so, we expect an upward pressure for gold for another several days, for a week, possibly even 2 weeks. And within this period, within a week or 2 weeks, gold is probably going to retest the previous high, 1360, and pull back down into the daily cycle low, which I don't think is going to be very severe, since it's going to be the end of the first daily cycle in this intermediate cycle. After that pullback, intermediate cycle or the advancing phase of the intermediate cycle will continue, bringing gold probably close to 1400. That is my adjusted expectation for gold, seeing this breakdown in the dollar and this move up in gold. Generally, the expectations in the medium term have not been adjusted that much. We're going up towards 1400. It is only the location of this short-term daily cycle that has been postponed. Good luck in your trades, and thank you for your attention.